I'm alive. Oh, okay, I think I might have missed Candy. Okay, I'll save a pack aside for you, hon. I thought you had just. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't ever call anybody out for if they choose not to be on Patreon anymore, but thank you. I'll send you a private message and let you know if you're not on here still. And I'm sorry about your vertigo, hon. That is just terrible. When I get it, it pretty much puts me down for a couple of days. It's one of the worst feelings. So get some rest and uh, stay hydrated. I know being hydrated can help a little bit with vertigo. All right, so here we are. We're going to do some magazine harvesting. Woo! I hope vertigo aside, I hope you're doing well otherwise, and that everybody had. What is today? Is Thursday. Adria, how's it going? So I'm gonna try and get through these two tonight. We'll see how it goes. If I don't finish them tonight, then you know what? We'll do them tomorrow night. Because tomorrow is Friday. Who's excited about Friday? This is the skin of a strawberry with the little seeds in there. So I'm definitely going to cut out some of that. I got this box of magazines for a nominal price. And there were some weird ones in there. But oh, look at that baby. So that's going to be fun. Maybe we'll start with that one and we'll do the Oprah second. I feel like the poop emoji, but doesn't. Aw, I'm sorry. Is it still the ick from your trip, or is it just other stuff in general? I don't want to pry, but hopefully it's not ick from your trip. Oh, so it's not getting better, it's getting worse. Oh, I will put you in my healing work tonight, hon. It's no good when you're not feeling, when your body's like, nope. And then outside it comes in and says double nope on you. Well, I appreciate you being here, but if you fall asleep, I hope that you get really good rest. Because I think outside of, staying hydrated, which is a big thing for me, being well rested, I think sleep is when your body does most of its healing work. That's my working theory. I like common ground. Or you took nighttime meds? Okay, well, I will not be insulted in any way because, girl, you need rest for sure. I think that's when your body does its most. I am a big fan of medicine that knocks your butt out for sure. But I will put you in my healing work. I do a little bit every night and some in the morning when I wake up. So I'll include you in. So just doing this, the strawberry skin because fun, and strawberries are a winter fruit actually, which I didn't know when I was growing up. I was like, what do you mean? It's like a late winter thing. Anyway, so I'll get 2 of those because those will be fun for later. I might take this little bit over here too. No words. I don't want no words. But it could be fun just to add it in. I know what it is. Well, and I hope that it will be a quick recovery. Do we want the food issue? Maybe we just want we'll take the food issue because we might use the words separately. And so I did some. I got some coffee dyed fabric that's fresh out of the dye vat. That I'm very happy with the way it came out. Let's see. Are there any? Oh, we need the word sneaky for sure. Why we get the munchies? No recipe. Black girls don't eat avocados. So I definitely want why we get the munchies. Oh, they're talking about food disparities. Yeah, they maybe because in some inner city areas and in highly populated city areas, sometimes they don't have grocery stores that carry everything that other places get. I just want the word sneaky, but I'll go ahead and take all these words because who knows? Maybe we need the word rush at some point. It could happen. It's like you can take words away, but it's hard to add words once you've thrown them out. I think I'm going to go with the no recipe. I don't know. I didn't read the article, so if we happen upon it while we're harvesting, maybe we'll take a look at it and see what that's all about. So yeah, tea dyed or coffee dyed fabric, one batch done. I've got a little bit of fabric and some different dye. And tomorrow I am starting some tea. I got a little bit of fabric to tea dye. And it was very nice today. Low 70s. So we'll see if that translates to tomorrow as well. I know it's supposed to be about the same temperature. But if it's not too windy, sharpen your memory and focus. Let's see. Be better, live better. I think we want that. So let's go ahead and cut that out. I may not use them together, but I like the sentiment. Okay. And then, of course, up and down, up and down, up and down. The stairs for the paper. I like when you get somebody like in profile or from the back and they have their hair done. Like, I don't know why, but I like those pictures where that's like braided hair or they've got really neat dyed hair. Roseanne, how you doing? How was it over? I had to step out of Patty's for a while. Looked like the paper bundles were going very nicely when I had to go downstairs and do some stuff. And I never got back in, but she has a nice crowd. I know several of the people in there. I just haven't seen some of them in a while. Hope you had a good time. Hello, beautiful. I'm just putting all my small pieces off to the side up there. But yeah, I think I want to go ahead and I think this will be nice in a maybe if I can get it. I don't want to. I'm going to leave her kind of wide. I'm not going to cut her out. I could definitely cut this closer to her face, but I think I want it to be. I think it looked great because this is, I could put in a personal journal and even just journal over it. I think it's light enough that if I used a black pen, that would work. Very good and tired, but I'm staying up to craft. Well, if you fall asleep while you're crafting, thank you for coming in and spending some time with me. You working on anything in particular? So yeah, I like that picture a lot. I think that's fun. I'm very happy with that. And then here's the racing baby. He's like racing away. There he's going across that mat. His own baby yoga mat. Oh no, baby yoga mat. We have to cut that out. Not necessarily for the baby yoga mat, but for the baby making the great escape over there. He's a trying. You've got some goodies from Nice. She does have neat things. That book she showed with the blue canceled checks in it. Oh my God. I understand her urge to hoard that for sure. That is a fabulous color. I don't think I've ever seen any canceled checks that color. All right, so I think I'm gonna cut a little bit more off this side. Yeah, he's struck in. He's like, I'm escaping. And they can be pretty fast at this age. You gotta keep an eye on them suckers. Carla, how you doing? Okay. We'll do the truth heals, and I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut it down a little, because this could be like a healy thing, or it could be a creepy thing. You guys know how I am with my creepy. I'll have to take a poll on some of the new people in Patreon and see how they feel about creepy. I'm thinking about, this is, we're going to be doing all kinds of, I have plans for the future. Creepy plans. Okay, so I'm just going to, here with the truth heals. Oh, it's even a registered trademark. Oh, no. Well, we're cutting that part off there. Because we're not going to be, probably when we use this, we're not going to be making any claims to spiritual healing. How are you doing, the lovely Carla? I hope things are going well at the 4-letter word, and that it's warming up where you are a little bit. We had a 70 right in the low, right around 70, 71, 72, somewhere in there today. This is very nice. And it's supposed to start to get warmer going forward. I didn't see any days, like the low temperature tonight is supposed to be in the 40s, so we're definitely keeping that one. And let's see. So people eating, that's always good for me. What is this? 32. The new sneaky GMO 2.0 rush. I'm not a fan of GMOs. I don't want modified foods. When Hazel met chocolate, that's amore. I love Nutella. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a super huge fan of hazelnut flavored things. Like, I couldn't use hazelnut creamer. I think that's too sweet. And more power to people who love it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not to my taste. I got an email from Better Help Therapy website. The jury duty perk for free sessions. Oh, well, that's nice. Who couldn't use a little therapy? I think it's a good thing. Not that I think you need therapy, but I think sometimes, it's so stigmatized. I like that they're offering it as a service for somebody who might have been triggered by, something in the trial. That's awesome. You thought it was funny? I think I could see it both ways. It's good that they're covering their bases, because you never know with people. We all know I love pictures of people eating food. I love pictures of food. We have some weird genetically modified food here. It's a hamburger that looks like it almost looks like it's built out of wood pieces. So there's the bun. It's weird. I gotta have it. I don't know what we're gonna use it in, but I need it. I need it. I'm a fan of therapy. I've been in therapy at various points in my life. There's something to be said for it. Telling your problems to an educated stranger who's not vested in your situation in any way. Although I will say, I think it could be a little more affordable. But the way the country's going, politically speaking, I don't know that I'd want to have therapy as part of my public health record, because things don't seem to be as private as they used to be. Just saying, that's a personal feeling. It's not a dig on anybody's beliefs. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. What to do with my magazine? Oh, there it is. I should do. You should. That would be awesome. I bet plenty of people would come. Are you allowed to talk about it now? I know you can't. I know that when you're on a jury, you're not supposed to talk about. Right. This is a past page. Let's see. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so maybe we can find out why black girls don't eat avocados. Let's find out. With an ugly avocado sandwich, the brown wheat bread, spider-like bean sprouts, the creamy green stuff in the middle. What is that? Oh. So she went to school with a bean sprout avocado sandwich on wheat bread, and she got teased for it. Her parents raised her vegetarian. Okay, so it's not a... I do like the picture of her with the avocado, though. Oh, I love sprouts. More for me. I'll eat your helping's worth. I love sprouts. I love them on sandwiches. I love them in stir fry. I know not everybody's a fan of avocados either. Let's be honest. For a lot of people, it's a texture thing, and they don't really taste like much on their own. But they are an awesome addition to many things. I will never make you eat bean sprouts, Carla. Ever, ever. It's not like I'm compiling a list of things Carla hates so that someday if I meet you, I can be like, here's some food for you, Carla. I would never do that. That just means there's more for me. Organic chocolate milk, huh? Oh, here we go. Why we get the munchies? Probably should have read the article before, but you know, sometimes you don't. I haven't had this box of magazines that long. There's a bunch of these. I don't even remember what it was called. But I got quite a few AARP magazines. When I was a kid, we went to a Chinese and I was converted. So that they were growing. Oh, yeah, that would probably put me off it too. As long as I don't have to see where they came from, I'm good with it. Okay, well, I'm going to get a second picture of that guy eating the food because there's nothing on the other side that I can't live without. You love, I think that would be delicious. Now, you could just go with it and be a vegetarian thing, or you could add a little ham to that. That probably would have made an impression on me, too, as if I was a kid. I would be like, nope, no brains. Especially if it's in a public bathroom. That would be weird. I concede the point to you on that. Thankfully, I did not personally experience that. And I will, hopefully, they're not mass producing bean sprouts in clawfoot bathtubs across the United States. And I'm not gonna lie, I like avocado toast. I don't care if it's a stupid millennial thing. I like it. The no thank you serving. Let's see. When our kids were young, we had a wonderful caregiver and friend named Pat. She had many amazing child rearing techniques, one of which she used to get our kids to eat unfamiliar foods. It was the no thank you serving. Here's how it worked. They had to eat a spoonful of the offered food, but they did not have to eat any more unless they liked it. They could say no thank you to a second serving. That's cool. That's kind of what I did with my kids. I would put one of whatever it is, or like in the case of a Brussels sprout, because most kids, Brussels sprouts, it's a strong flavor. A lot of adults don't like them. So, we would put about what amounts to a small bite's worth. Try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it at this meal or any other meal for, a year. And then we'll try it again because everybody's tastes change. And, we got them to try a lot of things that way. And they liked some things they didn't think they were going to, and they didn't like some things they really thought they were going to. But it made them more open-minded if they knew they didn't have to just sit there and stare at the food. It's basically guacamole. I add pico de gallo to. Oh, pico de gallo, nice. I love pico de gallo. So fresh and tasty, right? It's basically guacamole toast. Nothing wrong with that. That's all I'm saying. I could eat some guacamole toast. Ooh, now that does sound good, Carla. That's an awesome idea. I may have to steal that from you. Oh, Carla eyes my toast. I like guacamole when it's a little bit spicy, when it's got a little kick to it. I will also put it on a tortilla if I'm making like a wrap instead of like salad dressing or something. I have been known to spread a thin layer of guacamole on there and just go for it. It doesn't work with every meat, but it's great for if you're doing a vegetarian kind of thing, or for certain kinds of meat, like because turkey is not got a strong flavor of its own. It's good with like guacamole and stuff. Next week is what? Is it? I'll have to get myself some animal crackers. You know what? One of my mom's favorite cookies is those frosted animal ones at Christmas time, the pink and white ones. I don't know if they have them at other times, but I remember she would buy them at Christmas time. She could chow down on that. So there's like some bagels thinly sliced. There's the brown bread with the pumpernickel seeds, and there's some it's all kinds of bready goodness. I need to find a bakery. You saw a Spam Miss Doobie. Yay! I love it. They don't have it here. There's no Hawaiian food that I found, at least yet, in North Carolina. Oh, look at that. Ketogenic, huh? I don't know. I don't know if I could do it, but all of these foods on here look delicious. I like all of these things. I'm going to take the M, and I think I'm going to take this because I want to maybe do a beginner's guide too, and then put something else in there. But I'll be able to find it better later if it's on the whole big thing. And then I am trying to get different size letters for ransom letters because I have a thing I want to do. I want to make a little notebook for the new levels of the. My boss didn't know Shirley Temple animal crackers in my soup. Oh no! I know that, and I'm not a super huge Shirley Temple fan. Animal crackers in my soup. I was eating cooked broccoli, and my 2-year-old grandson sat right down and asked for some and more. Nice. I think I've told the story over and over again. When Liam was, I want to say, before Liam was Liam, when around age, 5, 6, 7, I had made Brussels sprouts for dinner. And I will admit my kids ate Brussels sprouts, which surprised the hell out of me because it is a strongly, it's a strong flavor and a strong smell. There were leftovers. And I went downstairs and put in a load of laundry or whatever, and I came up to clean the table. And I'm cleaning the table. And after a while, I'm like, where are the Brussels sprouts? I go in the living room, and there's Liam sitting on the couch with the bowl, the serving bowl. And it's not a huge serving bowl, but it was still a serving bowl with the leftover Brussels sprouts, and they were nearly demolished. I felt sorry for poor Steven because they slept in the same room at that age. And Steven was going to be stuck with those Brussels sprout farts. She bought everyone a package of them. That's cute. Just sitting there watching TV. Had popped in some Disney movie. Was sitting there with the bowl full of Brussels sprouts, just popping them in, and eating them like they were. And I used to like quarter them because kids' mouths are small, and you don't want to get a whole mouthful of that. Yeah, just eating them like they were bonbons. I ate roasted Brussels sprouts at the law firm. They were good. They roast them with nice. I don't like it with the almonds in it, but a little bacon in there is pretty nice, I gotta say. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get her face because I don't want to like cut her whole face off. But we all know how I feel about the words. Oh, good, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. She just has a good smile. I like it. I'm a little jealous that you got Brussels sprouts at your work. I have never worked any place that fed me Brussels sprouts. I feel like that's some luxury right there. I do like that, though. It's a nice smiley picture. It makes me smile. Smiles that make me smile. And your boss bought everyone animal crackers. I love it. Ooh, I do like this with all the hands. Freedom is at hand. Well, I will cut that out because that's a good thought to have right now. 300-hour advanced yoga teacher training. I couldn't do that. I can barely bend over without passing out sometimes. You will sweat. Oh, boy. If I can get you will sweat, I'm going to take it because I think that's funny. I don't like this. I just want to take the edge off. That's all I want to do. Okay, Angie, thanks for coming in and spending a little time with us. You get some good rest, lovely lady. You get some good rest. All right, now let's see what we can get off. Oh, yeah, we're going to take You Will Sweat. I have to do old people yoga with modifications. Because that's how I roll. I don't know. Do we want to take him for maybe something creepy later? Let's see. Chipotle, Panera, and Naf Naf Grill were always on. I don't know what Naf Naf Grill is, but I do love Chipotle. Panera is a hit or miss with me, although for my budget, it's a little pricey, but they do make good sandwiches in there, I will say. It always smells like baked bread. I don't always like their soup, but I do like their sandwiches. Nom nom. But I do love Chipotle, I'm not going to lie. I had a version that I used to make at home for me and Liam, and he would eat the heck out of that because they do that cilantro lime rice. And I figured out, I made my own version of it, and it was pretty close. I wouldn't say it was exact, but it was pretty darn close. If I do say so, my darn self. I think we're having fish tacos tonight. That was the word on the street when I came up. We don't eat, we dine. like Europeans, they eat late. That schedule's just a little different, It is what it is. Day starts a little later and runs a little later. That's all good. There you go. Because sometimes you need to sweat. Now. Oh, I would love that. I love Middle Eastern food. I'm not going to lie. Hummus and baba ganoush and all the fun things. I am not going to try and cut out these hands totally by myself. I see that going horribly wrong. I do. So you're a lucky girl. He could be made into a chia pet. That's true. That is very true. Oh, you can eat hummus. They haven't met me. That could be dangerous. I need to go to Minneapolis just to eat the food. I do love hummus a lot. There we go. So I got the hands. There we go. All the hands in a circle. I like that. Kind of says unity and, you know, working together. And those are all good things. Okay. I can hear the kitty on the stairs with some toy. The toy is usually a ball of something, paper, foil. I bought a Stitch at the dollar store, a little stuffed Stitch. It's like an oval like this, but it's got a Stitch head on the front, you know, a face. Man, that little kitty tortures the heck out of that little Stitch. But Stitch is up to it. Hey, Mama Juju, how's it going? You love hummus too, Roseanne? You always get 2 scoops? Good for you. Oh, I gotta say, I'm a fan. I love hummus and I love baba ganoush. Love them both. Okay, I'm going to take the word sand for the letters. The mystery of being human. Love that. And then radiant. I don't necessarily need the word intimacy, but look at all these people. Those are definite. That's a definite keep too, right? Ooh, and little, we can get lots of, I'm going to leave those in a strip though, because you know, if I cut those apart, I'll be like, why did I cut? Noodles has a couple of mini marshmallows. I throw them like her brain. She chases them. Yeah. Yeah, she had the Stitch. She was like rolled over on her back. She had the Stitch in her paws and was just on his face. Like, I'm sorry, Stitch, but you're bringing the kitty too much joy. So I'm going to cut the people off over here. And I'll even leave their names on because, you know, later we might use the names. How you doing with that serial killer journal? Have you started it? I hope that you're enjoying it. I do miss my murder Mondays. I knew what you meant, Carla. Uh-oh, I should have. Okay. So I need to. I wanted the people's names and faces. So I don't want to. Okay. So I'll leave that for now, but I am going to cut the word radiant off there. And I may cut this little, I don't know, it's a little, I like it, but I have feelings about it. But I do want these people over here. So let's trim them down a little bit. Tiny people with heads and names. Because sometimes it's hard to think of names. I saw a Lego I want. It's the chicken. Oh, no. There was a hey. Love it. I love the stupid chicken from Moana. Awesome. I'm going to see if I can't get a straight line cut on the other side of this for right now. Because I don't know why, but that's driving me a little batty. Okay, there. Save those for later. I have 2 rooms of sewing and crafts, so my murder journal is coming along slow. Well, hey is over 500 pieces. Holy cow. So he's not just a little person like my Jack Torrance, which I have set as. I still have my Jack Torrance. Don't think I didn't bring him with me. He's highly portable. I thought maybe it was just a little figure like that. I would have to find a child to put that together for me. And then I'd have to wrestle the child to get it back. I feel like. Those can be pretty complicated. Actually, my son Steven was very good at the small little. He liked to build all the small little things. I am going to keep this though, right there. I think that's good. I think that would look good in a collage. So, And I like the mystery of being humid. Human, not humid. You would need to like, I think that might be a little, we saw the bad things that happen at Pet Cemetery. So I'm thinking, yeah, I think I'd have to find like a 6-year-old to do that for me. They had a number of years ago when I worked at Target. I want the word evolution, unless there's something way better on the back. I might want this lady sitting on the lily pad. Love that. I think we're going to go. Yeah, I can't get the word evolution and keep the singing bowl on the other side. Cooking as spiritual practice. Now that is very, I agree that cooking can be very spiritual. And I didn't mean to cut that like that. Fooey. My grandson is 5 years. He obsessed with Legos. Love to go to his desk and build them when we can. Yeah. They have nimble fingers, and I don't know when they get into something like that. Now, I will say Stephen was a little older than that when he used to just like to build things with Legos. We had so many Legos. I know the pain of stepping on a Lego intimately. But when they started to come out with more and more, you build a specific thing, and the pieces became super, like almost micro tiny. He could read the directions and just boom, 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 and it'd be done. Cut out the CBD for Sunday's journal. It's Easter. The CBD. Did I miss it? I didn't get it. Unless it's on. That's all I got. Because I cut the other part. Easter's on 4/20. Oh my God, that's funny. Well, I do have this part. Actually, the truth is I have the whole thing. It's just in 2 pieces. Okay, I will keep it just because I do think that's funny. I got it. I got the bottle. I'm definitely cutting that out, and I like that. Oh, now I have a choice. I have a small version of this, so I think I'm feeling okay because I'd love to have this image a little bit more. So, Camp Win a Rainbow for adults. It's never too late to have a happy childhood. June 12th to 17th. Circus and performing art classes, delicious food, and camping fun. Under the stars. I think that could be a horror movie premise. Right there. You think you're going to go have some win a rainbow fun, and stuff goes wrong. I'm keeping that. I don't know why, but I need that in my life for some reason. I'm totally going to do that. I mean, I'm not going to go to that camp, but because I'll probably get murdered. And that's not how I want to go out. That's Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh, you guys. Maybe we could put it in the summer gluebook and have like a summer horror. Because I know we watched that movie at Halloween time. But that movie was set in the summer. Uh-oh. I missed a little. It didn't quite. Okay, I got it. So I'll save that for the summer journal. We definitely want the phrase divine bodies. That's where Jason died. Damn it. That's where Jason died. Okay. All right. So you got the words, even some dates if we want to use them on something. Here we go. Getting some stuff. But I think we could work that into a ooh. Now the divine is listening to music. I awake. That sounds terrifying. I awake. That sounds like some kind of robot revolution. Not genetically modified foods. Do we need the guy in his little bed in a box online? You may need these PJs. What? Okay. I am going to cut out the apple with the syringe in it. I feel like we could have some kind of apple drug intervention somewhere in a journal. Are they really? Do you know when it might be coming out? That sounds exciting. I haven't watched a single horror thing since I moved here. I feel like I'm lacking. I have watched a lot of true crime stuff though, and you know, like Midsummer Murders and stuff. It's not like there's been no murder in my life. It's just been not of the horror or supernatural sort of. I know that's wrong. It's like they're injecting drugs into the apples. This drug has got a heroin problem, or this apple has got a heroin problem. We may have an intervention at some point. I think I'm going to cut out this guy because I think that's funny. Fermented foods. Does anybody like kimchi? I'm on the fence about it. I haven't had it in a long time. But I do want to cut this guy out. I'm not going to relax. I'm not going to fussy cut him right now. I'm just going to put him in my fussy cut pile. I do like this book. I'm going to put that in my, maybe I want to get that pile. Writing is a path to awakening. I like these kind of books. They're fun to read. A year to becoming an excellent writer. I don't know that I'm working to become an excellent writer, but I enjoy writing. I participate in NaNoWriMo every year in some function. And I've even won a couple of times. And winning just means finishing. It doesn't mean you wrote something awesome. Oh, PJ time. You love kimchi. Nice. That could be a Snow White pick. Oh, yeah. Good call, Carla. I like it. We'll put that one aside for sure. Okay, so we'll take these here. Common Ground, the green issue. So this is Common Ground magazine, which is apparently, you know, kind of a hippie organic wellness sort of thing. You know, I have to go for the food picture, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get the picture off the other side as well. But, you know, I have to get me some food pics. It's a must. I'm always going to have some kind of right back. Well, we don't want her to fall over her pajama legs or anything. That would be bad. And I don't know if you guys like fish tacos, but that is apparently what's for dinner. And I am kind of excited about it. I like all tacos. All tacos are winners. And maybe I'll learn how to make a new kind of fish taco that I can make when I leave here. I am slowly learning to cook Indian food for myself so that when I leave here, I might actually be successful at it. I didn't even know I liked Indian food. But I do. Apparently, I like it a lot. That's got to go on a breakfast page for sure. You guys, look at it. I need like a whole breakfast journal, just breakfast by itself. I'm a weirdo. I don't think I'm the only one, though. I know there are people that are like, about breakfast. I love breakfast. I don't necessarily like it first thing in the morning. No fish for you? But rained and stormed. We had a lovely 70-ish day, 70, 71. Almost no wind. And you know where I spent most of it? In the basement. But I got some stuff done. So yay me. Oh, I love this color in the background here. Isn't that nice? That nice blue teal kind of color. You know what? I'm going to save this too. But just because when I move, maybe I want to subscribe to this magazine. I like the content so far. We have gotten some very fun stuff out of it. And I like different things. I miss my travel magazines, but I don't want to start ordering travel stuff until I get like wherever's the next place, because hopefully that will be more long term. And I don't want to have a ton of stuff to move or mail to myself, because I think I have enough stuff now. Like, I don't know if enough is the right word. I think I have an amount of stuff where I could mail it to myself and it wouldn't be very expensive. So I'm trying not to accumulate a ton of stuff, is what I'm really saying. But enough to have fun and make art. Okay, Mama Juju, thanks for coming by and having a visit with us. I hope that you have a lovely evening and a great day tomorrow. Today is Thursday, right? It is Thursday. Have a great weekend if I don't see you tomorrow night. and happy Easter if that's your jam. You're not a huge curry fan? I think even you might like. There's this thing called butter chicken, and there's no butter in it. And I think it's usually served over rice. But it's not. It's a little spicy, but it's not like blow your head off. I think you might like it, Carla. But I would never just because I had that some curry soup last night. I had pot pie, leftovers from the pot pie. But there's also green curry soup. Red curry is good. You're not a huge. I like the green curry soup. But the butter chicken has a lot of turmeric in it. And I didn't know that I even really like turmeric a ton. But it goes with the dal makhani, the beans, the spicier beans, and you can have them together over rice, and they blend together beautifully, and it makes this creamy, spicy goodness. You don't have to have green curry. I would never make you eat it. But I'm learning all kinds of things. So look, I Awake Technologies. I'm going to cut that out. And I Awake Technologies may not like this, but I feel like that's I feel like it's the robot uprising, I feel like we could do something creepy with that. And then I'm going to take this off the other side because I love spices, pictures of spices. They're so colorful and fun. They have a great, potato. That would be nice. So, but I'm learning, I didn't know I liked any Indian food because I'd never had it before. I like Ethiopian food. I know I like that, or at least some of it. I haven't had, I've only had it a couple of times, but I liked what I had. Yes, Greek potatoes, num num. So I like most Greek food that I've had. I've had a little bit of Ethiopian. I'm learning now that I love Indian food. And apparently you can put vegetables in almost anything and I will eat it. Let's see. I don't think there's anything in here that I can live without. So we'll put that over there. We're getting to the ad portion of the back of the magazine. This type of magazine always has a huge, oh no, hippie food. Say it ain't so. All right, so we're going to cut out the food here. And I'm going to cut out the word hippie. I can't help myself. So we'll start by trimming it over here by the H. And we'll work from there. Tiny picks for a tiny roll of teeny. I got to get a roll. I've been keeping an eye out at the thrift stores for a roll. For a cash register receipt. I just haven't gotten lucky yet. Because I did like doing the small. The tiny teeny was fun. because I have a collection of small pictures. I just need to get it all in one place, and I'll put it in an envelope so that I can do that. You will look around at the 4-letter word. You know, the truth is, if I wasn't looking for one, there'd be 9 bajillion of them, because that's how it works, you know. I feel like sometimes, oh, you want to find this. No, the universe is like, nope. But the minute you forget about it, I'm going to give you 900 of them. The Tiny Teeny was a lot of fun, I'm not going to lie. Because it was a challenge to find stuff that you could still tell what it is, but also look good in a tiny collage. There we go. That's tofu. I like the firm tofu. I don't like the soft tofu. I think it's gross. And I like the tofu fried. Like, it has to be. They got rid of 6 or 7. Oh, so there might be some adding machine tape floating around. Yeah, the thermal stuff does not work. It's just not the same. It's a lighter weight kind of thing. I don't like it. And there's that guy because he's smiling and probably a hippie. And then, of course, if there's nothing on the back, I'll take the word food. We'll have to see. Oh, look at those high-waisted pants. So high-waisted. Ooh, there's a giant J up here. Ooh. We need a J. A ransom J. You added them to the e-waste recycle. Nice. I worked in accounting for a hot minute. I used to do I worked in the cash cage of a resort place, and then I also worked in payroll. That was a bajillion years ago. But I, in my mini hats period of my life, that did not work. That was totally not straight at all. Not at all. Now there, we have the word food that we can use. Ta-da! That bright white belt, right? And like thick and chunky. It was chunky. That is a terrible picture. You can barely tell what it is. Okay, maybe just the two guys, like, because they're smiling. Maybe one of them is going to murder the other one. I really am. I really have some thoughts. So we will cut this down some. We may cut it even smaller than this. For now, I'm leaving the background in. Right? Definitely could use the word soul right there. I may have one somewhere in my words. I am making a pretty good pile of them. I have some men's health magazines floating around, I think, too. Because those come up with different words and very different ads. The ads in men's... There are still perfume... Well, we'll call it cologne for the sake of men. There are fragrance ads in men's magazines. Oh, we could get hippie food right there. Cookbooks across time. The joy of cooking. Okay. There we go. I'll probably just cut out hippie food, but that was the thing. Mrs. Parlora's cookbook, the woman's suffrage cookbook, everyday cookery, the way to a man's heart, the settlement cookbook, ooh, the enterprising housekeeper, and the Confederate cookbook. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Dainty desserts and dainty desserts for dainty people. The Picayune Creole cookbook, the joy of cooking. Dwight Evans Hollywood recipes. Husband tested recipes. The Alice B. Toklas cookbook. Let's see what else we've got. You all need the little cookbook. I am looking for the words. Looking for, because I have a Mr. Goodbar. Oh, okay. Well, if we ever see them in here, you gotta remind me. Looking for. Okay. Mastering the Art of French Cooking. Barbie's Easy as Pie Cookbook. The Gay Cookbook. The Weight Watchers Cookbook. How to Keep the How to Keep Him Cookbook. The How to Keep Him After You Caught Him Cookbook. I don't know if I want him with that tie he's got going on over there. The Tassahara Bread Cookbook. The Food Conspiracy Cookbook. The Moosewood Cookbook. The Official Star Trek Cooking Manual. Oh my gosh. Silver Plate Cookbook. Shea. I don't know. I can't do that. It's a French cookbook. The Frugal Gourmet. Oh, let's see. We may have to cut some of these out to put on in our food thing. The Greens Cookbook, the Macrobiotic Cancer Cookbook. In the Kitchen with Rosie. The Ayurvedic Cookbook, Cooking for Westerners. Dr. Atkins. How to Cook Everything. The South Beach Diet Cookbook. The Cannabis Cookbook. The 1,000 gluten-free recipes. Eat Your Feelings. Oh my. Recipes for Self-Loathing. That's in 2009. Jamie Oliver's Meals in Minutes. The What the F Should I Make for Dinner Cookbook, 2011. Nom Nom Paleo Foods for Humans. 50 Shades of Chicken, and it's a trussed up chicken. Oh no, I may have to cut that out. Rapper's Delight, the Hip Hop Cookbook, the Yoga Kitchen, Fat for Fuel, and the Mushroom Cookbook. So this was from 2018. I will cut out a few of those. I'm going to take those back and put them in my pile, and I'll cut a few of those out. I don't know. It's going to be 71 degrees upstairs. The hubby's going to need the windows open. And those are just a sample, right? Okay, so we're going to definitely get those two for sure. There's no way that's not happening. I think we're just going to get through this one tonight because we're almost at an hour. So we'll do the Oprah cookbook. We'll do that one tomorrow night. And then maybe we'll do some glue booking. Some glue booking. It's 77 there right now? Like right now? I wonder what the temperature is here. Let me see if it'll tell me. Sometimes the weather is like, we don't want to work, you know. Oh, in the apartment. Okay. Like that's kind of warm. It's 54 here right now outside. I'm sure it's warmer than that in the house because I'm wearing a tank top and I feel okay. Let's see. The 40, it was 72 today and 48 is our low tonight, followed by 78 and 57. So over the next few days, although it's looking like Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have rain. This is a wetter place definitely then. 60 outside. It's 50 degrees here in Ohio. Isn't the weather weird? You'd think it would be colder in Minnesota, but it's not. But it's not. All right. We are trimming up some magazine images. I was watching, I think it's P&M Art Studios today. Man, they were doing some jelly printing. And it made me a little stencil envious. But I don't even have jelly plate yet, so I don't have to worry about it. They had some really neat, like, I love circle stencils. I don't know why, but I do. It was 30 with frost on the grass this morning. Ooh, that's a little chilly. Not gonna lie. That is a wee bit chilly. Let's go ahead and cut this off. Woohoo! Let's see if there's anything else we need to have in here because the rest of it's ads now. So, be allergy free. Okay. Oh no. So long as you have food in your mouth, you have solved all problems for the time being. Franz Kafka. Well, I gotta have that. You know I gotta have that. I went to the 4-letter word in just a light hoodie. What? Awesome. Loving it, Carla. It's so much better than the winter bubble. When it's winter bubble time, look at that. Isn't that fun? So long as you have food in your mouth, you have solved all problems for the time being. We got to have giraffes. Okay, so we have this pizza here, which does not look delicious. That's a lot of sauce. Or I think we want where, who, what behind your food. I think we need that. I think we need this. I think we need it. So we're going to start cutting. We're going to cut the words separate from the image probably. And maybe I'm going to get it all to line up. Their tongues are a little scary though. And my second creepy Valentine. Ooh, are you going to share pictures when you make it? I love it when you share your pictures. You make awesome things. All you ladies make awesome things, honestly. You guys are talented. All right, so I'm going to cut the words off here. Just a little bit more. Perfect. Now, that cow's butt is blurry back there, so we're going to cut that cow butt off. Anybody for blurry cow butt right there? Just a blurry cow butt hanging out in the field. Maybe that's one way we can tell somebody what we think of them. So that's fun, right? All right. And then we won't use all these words together at the same time, but there's some good ones in here, so I think they're worth cutting out. For not a terribly big magazine, we did cut out a pretty good pile of stuff and quite a few words, honestly. And a variety of things. Look at all these words. We got a bunch off I'm going to cut that apart for ransom letters, but we did get a bunch of stuff and some small pictures. Chia Pet guy. Get a W. Not too shabby. Oops. And the baby who's trucking. And then there was our lady like that and our giraffes. And then all the cookbooks we have to. I think I have to do the Star Trek. There were a couple in here that I like the gay cookbook. I think there's just a few we have to have. So I will think about that and we'll cut those out. I keep a stick person's head on the tail area and call. I stick them. Oh, okay. I see. I am going to try to do. Oh, well, I would love to see that. If you do, please post your link in the group. Share with everybody if you feel comfortable enough. And I hope you'll send me a link. I'm working. So I think that's great. And if you're comfortable with it, please post it in the Facebook group. I know that some of the lovely ladies would love to see what you're up to. And we can get you some views. Because if you make a video, that's the whole point, for somebody to see it. I'm just cleaning up all the mess over here. You just had a devious idea. Oh no. We fueled Carla's deviousness. I won't say oh no on that, because Carla has some awesome devious juju. She's made me laugh many, many times and think. All right. So that's what we got from today. And tomorrow we'll do this Oprah magazine. Where we'll, let's see what's going on in here. Definitely getting some eyes and some lips. At least one eye and the lips there. Great big ransom letters. So I think Oprah magazines are either really tiny or super huge. Ooh, look. We're probably going to get a lot of eye stuff out of this, I think. So, when is this from? 2018, September 2018. I have no grands tomorrow. Parents are off work for Good Friday. Nice. I find a pin the tail on the donkey picture and add someone who annoys me to the head. There you go. That is a devious idea. I can see you working that. I can see you working it. Note to self, do not annoy Carla. All right, so we are done for tonight. At an hour and 7 minutes, I think we did pretty good. I hope that you guys will come and see me tomorrow night. I will be live at I'm gonna say 9 o'clock. I was supposed to be 9 o'clock today, but then I remembered Rosemary was on, so I waited till 10. But I don't think Rosemary does Fridays, so I think we're safe to go on at 9. And I'm gonna try and harvest this magazine, and then I think we'll do like at least one glue book page. I like my glue therapy. What can I say? So if you guys are able to, I hope to see you tomorrow night. If I don't, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Have a great Friday tomorrow, and happy Easter to everybody coming up. Whether you partake or not, I hope you get to have a little chocolate and a little fun over the weekend. So, however you guys are spending your good night, Roseanne. Home from hibachi dinner. Oh, that's awesome. Enjoy your hibachi dinner, lady. Sounds like a good time, and I look forward to seeing your video. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserve it. You are made of amazing. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you guys the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. That is the end, and let's push that button. Push the button. Good night, Carla and Roseanne, and anybody else who's lurking around out there. Sweet dreams, everyone.